Now, it shouldn't surprise you, there's also subtle and obvious differences in the quality of installer that's out there. Let's head on out to one of my job sites where I'll share with you what to look for and what to watch out for when hiring an installer for your vanishing screen door. So here we are at one of my customers' homes where I'll be the licensed installer today. One of the first things you'll notice is that I did not pull into the driveway out of courtesy and respect to the customer. If it's necessary for the installer to pull into the driveway, be sure that he asks. Again, in a quality installer, be sure that he arrives in a marked service vehicle with the company name and logo. Also that he's wearing logoed apparel that is clean and professional. Another thing to look for in a quality installer is that he's got the contractor's license number on the vehicle. That should give you the confidence that you're dealing with a trustworthy installer. And of course, the tidiness of the vehicle, inside and out, will give you an indication of the tidiness and cleanliness of your installer on your job. The first thing any good installer should do is clear their work area before they get started. This way, they don't leave behind any of their materials or parts that may have gotten camouflaged by leaves or other debris. On this next step, a good installer does what is called a bump out, where they measure, cut, and fit to the center of the existing door. This way, all four sides of the new vanishing screen are on the same plane as the door, creating a tight seal to keep the bugs out. Here, a good installer will test for screen retraction tension to make sure the tension is appropriate for the location of the home. A lakeside location, for example, requires more tension to avoid the screen blowing out from afternoon winds. Now, after all the work mounting tracks and sill adapters, a good installer will take the time to actually check his handiwork by opening and closing the screen door itself, looking for light gaps where bugs can slip in. Now that the new vanishing screen door is installed, cleanup is where a lot of installers will cut corners, leaving tools behind, or worse, metal shavings on the ground that could end up poking your feet or getting tracked inside the house. A good installer will vacuum the entire work area when done. Before an installer walks away from the job, this silicone step is critical. A good installer will spray the tracks with a dry silicone product so that the door glides smoothly for months. I happen to be an installer that private labels his own field-tested silicone so you can spray the tracks once a year and reorder when you run out. Here I'm placing a screen sticker on the screen mesh as a friendly reminder that this door is in use. This way, children and guests don't accidentally walk through it when in use.